The other day you saw me feed Paulie. Now Paulie is my new polytunnel spider, and it's a boy spider rather than a girl, and this is her web, or sorry, his web here, and it's between like the flaps of a table, but it's also on a ladder, and I fed it a superworm only the other day. Now I mean, it's probably still eating it, it's such a big meal, but I thought I'd try another one because I've got a superworm here. I just thought I'd give it a little go, put it in the web, and we'll see whether he's there or not, whether he'll eat it. Now the web itself is very nice, he's maintaining it very well, and he's made it so that it joins up to this other web, sorry, to this other ladder out here, but he's filled in all the gaps and it's looking really good, his web. I just wanted to see if he was home, whether he's hungry, and whether he'd eat a superworm, another superworm. It is a small male, but he does a good job of dispatching superworms. I've still got a video to put up, so it's not 16 minutes like the last one. This one's like a 9-minute video. Now, so that was only this week, so I'm just seeing whether, now he's built his web out again, whether he's hungry, whether he'll come and get another superworm. We'll soon see. Oh, here he comes. So will he eat another one? He's coming down to have a go at it. Okay. Just needs to bite into it. It's trying to escape through the, sort of chewed a hole in the web, and it's trying to escape through the hole. So, here he comes again. No. Go on again. Just coming back out. Again, let's try again. Gotta bite it, mate. He's very pretty, this one. Good nice pattern on his head. As you can see his eyes there on the front. Just there sticking out. Look at them, beady little eyes. Nice pretty pattern on the back and a pretty pattern on the head. Like I say, had a superworm the other day, and he must have eaten it. I can't see any remains of it at all, but then they do take them off to their lair to finish devouring them. So I should think it was it's probably a week ago that it had one of these superworms. So second superworm, second week. Just need it to bite it. Once it's bitten into it, it'll be able to start feeding on it, stop it from running away, or crawling away rather. Come on, Paulie, grab it. Oh, it's gone. Shot off. It's kind of torn a hole in it, but it seems to have wrapped itself even more. That's not good, but the spider itself is doing a cracking job of fixing his web all the time. And unfortunately, these things that I'm feeding them are breaking through. He's coming back out again. Oh, is he? There he is. There you go. You can see how pretty he is. He's trying to pull it back in, trying to pull it towards him a bit. Shot off up there, look. See his bum sticking out. Come on, Paulie, here he comes. Paulie the polytunnel spider. Okay, you can see that pretty pattern on his head. Just gone again. Can't see him now. Oh, he's still there, but he's just behind that flap of the table. Okay, he's coming back out again. Nope. Sticking his legs out there, but there he is. Come on, Paul, come and have a go. It's got to bite it. Now the superworm's just perhaps running out of energy now. It's not moving about so much now, not so fast. Spider needs to bite into it though. Once he's got that, perhaps he's nipped it already because it is slowing down, this superworm. Maybe it's just tired. If he can bite into it, though, see him wiggling his mouth a bit. There we go. Come on, bite it. Yeah, there we go. Fangs are in. Biting into it, injecting its venom in. You can see those little things on those tiny little, what look like legs at the front, but they're not. That's kind of how you tell whether it's a boy or a girl, because the males ones are kind of swollen, the ends of them like that, and the females aren't quite so much. So I think this one's the boy. That's why I've called him Paulie. Paulie the polytinal spider. Last year there was a female that was above, which we called Polly. Some really good with names, I see. Anyway, the fangs are in. It's injecting venom into it, so that's slowing the insect's movement down. Still flicking about a bit. It's got a good bit of web around its head and a good round its tail. Like I say, the fangs are in, so it's really injecting that venom in, paralysing the insect. Big appetite for a little tiny spider. Had a superworm a week ago, so it's having one every week at the minute, which is great for this tiny little spider. Still got those fangs in nice and tight. I think the spider's trying to pull it back into its lair a bit. Oh, sorry about the blur. Just trying to show you a little bit further away so that you can see as it tries to drag it off a bit. It's definitely closer to its home. Its home's in behind that leaf of that table, the flap of the table there. Still wriggling well, but not as much as it was. So the venom's taking effect. Just sort of took one of the fangs out. Still got one in and one out. See there. Biting it again, turning it a bit, trying to bite into it, turn its mouth around. There we go, it's unhooked it. Now it's going to bite it a different place in the head, just behind the head. Try and sort of disable it a bit more, stop the movement so much. See those little eyes there just above the fangs. Last throes of life, as it were. Still wiggling. It's more down the other end that the tail end's wiggling more than the head end. but I should think by biting it just behind the head it's going to slow that movement down a bit more. Very good appetite on this one though, this little beast. It's got a really good grip on it now. The superworm's pretty much stopped moving. Every now and again it'll do a little tiny wiggle like that. But I should think it's just its nerves going now really. You can see at least 3 or 4 eyes there, look. Forward facing. A nice little close-up of the spider. You can see how big his body is, look. Shiny knee joints. Anyway, I think what we'll do is we're going to leave him to have a nice feed on this superworm. It's having 1 a week at the minute. See those jaws are in there, and you can see a little bit of moisture there at the bottom there. That's the venom sort of going into it. The venom will liquidize the body and it'll just suck it all up. A nice big smoothie, superworm smoothie. Like I said, I think we'll leave him to it, let him have a feed in peace and quiet. So, cheers Paulie, the polytail spider. Enjoy your superworm on your Sunday lunch. Cheers. It's a bit blurred, but that's that's how big he is really. He's only like the size of the end of my thumb sort of thing. Oh, hang on. I can't focus on him now. There we go. So there's my finger. Hang on a minute. That is the end of my finger length perhaps. And yeah, we'll leave him to it. Enjoy your Sunday lunch, my little spider friend and my spider army. Cheers.